All right, guys, we are live. All right. Yo. Oh, we do have some bodies coming in next week, or tomorrow, actually. LMH bodies. I don't know if you guys have seen those, but it's a 25.5 touring car class with the LMH bodies. So we're going to be painting up those LMH bodies and seeing how they look. They look awesome, by the way. But, all right, guys, I got marshals. Can I get Marshall in the middle? Matt, can you go in the middle? All right, I got marshals. I got drivers, Robbie and only Robbie on the sound of the tone. Everybody else, wait till they call your name. Robbie, less than 5. George. Brian. Carpenter. All right, everybody's on the clock.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Robbie Esplana, John Carpenter, and George Foy.
Corey Bosworth. We are live.
All right, John out front. Robbie only 1/10 of a second back. We got George in the 3. George 3.4 behind Robbie. Brian in the 4. Brian only 4 seconds behind George.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Robbie Esplana, and George Foy.
All right, John, Robbie, George, Brian. John stretching it out a little bit. Robbie 8/10 back. Make that 7/10. Let's look at some fast laps out there. Robbie has the fastest lap out there, 11.1. John in 11.3. George in 11.6. Brian 11.7. Robbie to the point. John slips down to the 2. Ooh, John taps.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Robbie Esplana, John Carpenter, and George Foy.
All right, guys, 1:30 left to go. Robbie, John, George, Brian. John 2.6 behind Robbie. $110 left to go in this one.
After 4 minutes, the top drivers are Robbie Esplana, John Carpenter, and George Foy.
All right, Robbie, John. John 1.7 behind Robbie. What happened, George? We got a rookie out here. His name's George. His first time racing. Yeah. All right, Robbie, John, Brian, George. 25 seconds left to go. John within 9/10 of a second here. Robbie can't slow down too much.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, keep him going, keep him
1.
going.
John Carpenter done. Brian Craven's done. All drivers
That's
are
race.
finished.
Robbie's going to take the
Robbie
W.
Esplana done.
John finishes 6/10 behind him. Brian finishes in the 3. All right, guys, go ahead and put your cars up. Come right back out here to Marshall.
Up next, race number
17.5
2.
pan cars.
17.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Zach Green, Matt Kyle, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth.
Tires you got on? What tires you got? All right, Zach, Matt, Sal, Blaine.
Matt Kyle, Zach Green, Blaine Shabarth.
All right, I got Brian out here. Looking for George, John.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio.
Like 12. All right, I'll give you guys one more here. Where's Blaine at? Oh, you ready? All right, guys, let's go ahead and shut her down. All right. All right, Zach and only Zach on the sound of the tone. Everybody else wait till I call your name. Zach, less than 5. Matt. Sal. Blaine. All right, everybody's on the clock. Let's see if anybody's got anything for Sal tonight. Oh, watch straight away, guys. All right, go, go, go. You're going to scratch my body, Zach. What the heck, man?
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Zach Green.
Hopefully you guys like this layout, because this is our layout for like the next 2 or 3 months here. Zach's making my body look bad. All right, guys. 6:10 left to go. Sal out front. Blaine still sticking in there. Blaine only 2.8 behind Sal. Matt in the 3. Zach in the 4.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Matt Kyle.
All right, guys. 5:25 left to go. Vortex Spec. Heat 1. You guys are up next.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine
Oh, Sal
Shabarth, and Matt
taps.
Kyle.
Blaine is probably going to go to the point here. Blaine to the point. Sal 1.4 behind him. Still plenty of time left. 4:30 left to go, guys. Let's look at some fast laps. Sal throws down a 10.6.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Matt Kyle.
All right, Sal back to the point. Blaine 1.1 behind him. All right, Sal, Blaine, Matt, Zach. That's the running order.
After 5 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Matt Kyle.
Oh. I don't know, like 3 or 4. I got a bunch of GT12 bodies. Oh, just the one for you and one for George. Well, I want to look at it first.
2 minutes 6 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Matt Kyle.
Let's see how they work first. 25.5 might be too slow. I don't know. I could see a situation where we do 25.5 LMH for 6 months and then 21.5 touring car for 6 months. Switch it on and off. What's that? Run them both. Well, there's only 3 of you tonight, so that would be if you were to split the class. Yeah. Let's put a mod motor in there. Call it a day. All right, 105 left to go. Sal out front. Blaine right on his tail, though. Blaine within 0.4 of a second here.
1 second. The top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Matt Kyle.
All right, guys, 30 seconds left to go. Ten seconds. Keep going until she says you are done.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt Kyle done. Blaine Shabarth done. All drivers are finished.
That's a race. Sal's
Sal,
going to take the
Throttle
W.
Master, DeFazio done.
Blaine finishes in the 2. Matt in the 3. All right, drivers, go and put your cars up. Come right back out here to Marshall.
Up next, race number 3. Spec 4 Tech Heat 1 of 2. Race order is Joshua Abe, Andrew Kotrick, Mike Jones, Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence. Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence. Joshua Abe, Andrew Kotrick, Mike Jones.
Polly, you racing? Huh? You racing? Wait, what race are you in? Hold up. Oh, Polly, you're in heat too. you wanted to test a new body out, did you? Dude, that body's nice. I was looking at it earlier. That purple pops. Hey, Zach, can you get that Velcro out there in the lane, if you don't mind? All right, Polly was trying to run 2 heats. All right, I got Josh, Andrew, Mike Jones, and Pete, the Dominator. Oh, there he goes. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix the Velcro on this side over here. All right, I got marshals. I got grid. No, I don't got a grid. Go ahead, line her up. Josh in the 1, Andrew in the 2, Mike Jones in the 3, Pete in the 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I got marshals. I got a grid. Spec Fortec heat number 1 of 2. We are going on the tone in less than 5. All right, Josh leading the way. Andrew right behind him. Mike and Pete get all mixed up with each other. All right, Josh got a good, clean getaway. That was so messed up, Pete. I don't know how. That was a lot. That was a wall ride, too. All right, Josh in the lead. Pete and Andrew battling it out. Oh, they were battling it out. Pete's got the 2 spot. Right behind you, Zach. There's Andrew. All right. Josh, Pete, Andrew, Mike Jones. Mike Jones moves up to the 3, but Andrew is creeping up right behind Mike.
The top drivers are Joshua Abe, Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, and Mike Jones.
Good thing I chalked the track. Oh, Pete moved that part of the track. All right, Josh, Pete, Mike Jones, my 1, 2, and 3. Andrew in the 4. Josh out there with the hot lap, 14.145. Pete with the 14.309. Mike with the 15.139. Andrew with the 15.8. Josh on track for 25.03. That is the pace. That is the pace to beat right now. All he has to do is keep it clean. Coming up on some lap traffic.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Joshua Abe, Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, and Mike Jones.
All right. You heard her. Josh, Pete, the Dominator, Mike Jones, my 1, 2, and 3. Andrew in the 4. Josh still has that hot lap, that 14.1. Oh, he literally moved the weight. Can you get the weight? What the? No, not inside of it. No, on the outside, right where your right foot is. Get where your. Yeah, your military right. Your prison guard right. Your whatever right. Watch your hands there, Sal. You got about 5 seconds before Pete gets over there. Never mind, Pete's stuck.
The top drivers are Joshua Abe, Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, and Mike Jones.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Josh, Pete, Mike Jones, Andrew. Oh, Josh drops down to a 14.061. Let's see if he can get down to a 13. Woo, Pete. Yeah. Oh, Andrew buries it. All right, Josh, Pete, Mike, my 1, 2, and 3. My top 3 in the 14s. I think my main goal is to get Andrew in the 14s tonight. Car looks a little pushy. The track is still a little slick out there.
1 minute, 4 minutes, 1 second. The top drivers are Joshua Abe, Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, and Mike Jones.
Zach, I thought you were going to do a hula dance out there. You're going around in circles like you're getting ready to watch Lilo and Stitch. 30 seconds to go. Josh, Pete, Mike, my 1, 2, and 3. Remember, this is just qualifying, so we will have an A and a B sort. All right, Spec Fortech number 2. You guys are up next. Start getting ready. Paulie was already out here. He was ready to roll. Cal just bought his car.
10,
He's
9,
about ready to roll.
8,
I saw Rich getting his
7,
car ready.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joshua Abe.
Josh got caught. But he's in the 1. Waiting on Pete. Here comes Pete.
Pete, the Dominator. St. Lawrence done. Andrew Kotrick done.
Andrew's done.
All drivers
All
are
drivers
finished.
are done.
Mike Jones done.
Josh, Pete, Mike. All right, go ahead. Hang your vehicles up. Come out here and marshal.
Up next, race number 4. Spec 4 Tech Heat 2
All
of
right,
2.
go ahead. Check in again.
Race
Check in
order
again.
is Polly,
If you're in that last
Fireball,
race, I
Polly,
got Mike out here. I
Rich
got
Break a
Josh.
Lot Rider. Kale Merritt. David
I need
Jones.
one in the center and one down on the end over here. Josh, you want to come down on the end over here? I just need one in the center. So if you're in that last race, Kale checked in.
David Jones. Kale Merritt.
All right. Kale literally just bought his Fortec like an hour ago. Could somebody grab that Velcro right there? Oh, easy there, cowboy. There's Polly. All right, there's Rich checked in.
Polly, Fireball, Polly. Rich I Break a Lot Rider.
Oh, easy, easy, Rich, easy. All right. You guys want one more lap? Go ahead, do one more lap. Whole different ball game, ain't it, Kale? All right, straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Go ahead and line her up. Polly in the 1. That cool little purple thing right there. Got Rich in the 2. Kale in the 3. That body's been around the world and back, Kale. That body's held on by duct tape, glue, and some zip ties. Davey in the 4. Yep. All right, I got marshals. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Whoa! Gunning it. Rich took off like crazy but missed the turn. He would be halfway around the track now. Again, for my Fortec guys. You're going to order one anyways. Right. I don't need it right now.
Well, if it comes up where you need it, then we're going to take it off and give it to you.
What's that?
You might need it tonight.
Yeah, you're right. You want me to order? Because I get them in pretty quick.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are David Jones, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Polly, Fireball, Polly.
And then take it.
No.
I think I got it. No, because I don't break those. Go ahead. I don't break those.
You sure?
Yes, sure. Take it.
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
Huh?
You coming in tomorrow?
Take it, damn thing. No, I'll be in. No, I'll be in. Yeah, probably tomorrow I'll be in. I don't know. I'll be in tomorrow. But yeah, take it. Use it. Give that other one, that MI8, give it to Davey. All right, Davey, Rich, battling it out. Here they come down the straightaway. Oh! Let's see who has the lead still. Oh, they both take each other out. All right, Rich and Davey. Those are your leaders. Polly in the 3, Kale in the 4. Kale's still getting used to his car.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Rich I Break a Lot Rider, David Jones, and Polly, Fireball, Polly.
Cool thing is, Kale, you can use that for oval racing too. Polly, you look like you don't want to scratch your paint job. All right, Rich, Davey, Polly, my 1, 2, and 3. Kale in the 4. So we were looking at for estimated position. Oh, Rich puts himself 3rd overall, moved up 2 spots. Josh and Pete currently in the 1 and 2. Josh has the TQ. So right now, my A sort looks like Josh, Rich, Pete, and
2
Mike.
3 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Rich I Break a Lot Rider, David Jones, and Cale Merritt.
Fast laps out there. Rich has a hot lap for this heat, 14.429. Davey with the 14.885. Cale with the 18.063. Polly with the 19.820. Oh, it must have been a while since Polly raced this. Polly, you rusty, huh? Yeah, you rusty. Yeah, you still got that oval blood in you right now. I wish I could have made it in Tuesday. I was sick as a dog. I was on the couch watching y'all. Corey, how much are these?
1 minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Rich I Break a Lot Rider, David Jones, and Cale Merritt.
All right, Rich, Davey, Cale. Paulie drops down to the 4. There you go, Rich. Nice and easy, Rich. Nice and easy. And Paulie's kind of hung up a little bit. No, he's good now. There you go, Rich. Nice and easy. Look at that. Excellent driving right there. A little pushy, but good. Staying away off the wall.
10, 9.
There you go. Keep on going until she calls your name.
7, 6.
Nice and easy.
5.
There you go.
4,
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Kale Merritt done.
Hail Mary. I meant Kale Merritt done. In the 3.
Rich I break a
Yeah,
lot
put the
rider
dot
done.
back out.
Polly, fireball, Polly
That's like the
done.
number 1 thing being
All
moved.
drivers are finished. David Jones done.
I hope you got your knife with you because I wrapped that thing with a lot of tape. All right, Rich takes the win on that one. Doesn't reset TQ, but puts himself number 2 overall right behind Josh. Drops Pete to the 3rd. See what happens in their next heat.
Up next, race number 5. Euro Truck. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Andrew Kotrick, David Abbey, Kale Merritt.
Watch out, slingshot on you. That thing's in there tight. All right, Euro Truck. I got David out here. I'm going to give Cal a minute. He just got off the track, and he just got his repair part in. All right.
David Abbey.
David Abbey just checked in. If you're in that last race, I do need you to come out here and marshal and repair the track. If you guys see what Josh is doing.
Rush me wave a Bosworth. I see you my daddy grinning face love you from Ellie and mummy heart suit hi Uncle Robbie I graduated today from kindergarten.
All right, Ellie graduated from kindergarten. You got everybody clapping for you right now, Ellie. Literally, they were woohoo. They're all of them doing that right now. Yeah, kindergarten. Look at that. Golly, going to the. How old are you? How old's Ellie now? 5, 6? Oh, golly, the know-it-all age. And the what age too? The start of the what age? What? What? Congratulations, little Ellie. Yeah, Uncle Robbie's been sick all week. Finally getting over it though. All right. How you looking, Cal? Swapping out a transponder. How you looking, Andrew? You coming out? Yee yee. That's what I'm talking about. I tell you what, David. Looking on the screen here, your head is very shiny. You hear that, Josh? Your head was very shiny off the camera. That yellow light was reflecting. That's Phil's favorite light. Is it? Oh, yeah, it's drifting to the left. See? Yep. So trim it to the right. Which one? Oh, we'll grab the other one.
No, it says rear right there. It doesn't look like what I got on there for rears.
What the hell? Let me see.
Andrew Kotrick.
All right. If any of y'all need outside the door, did Terry get back in? If y'all need out the door, either get with Corey or myself.
Kale Merritt.
Rush me wave a Bosworth. Thank you Uncle Robbie get well soon from Ellie.
You're the one that made me sick. No, just joking. All right. I got, if you're in that last race, I need you out here to marshal. I got Davey. I got Rich and Josh is out here, so we should be good. Yeah, you should be good right there, Davey. You want to cover the middle, and then I'll have Josh on the end over here. Yeah. All right, straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Go ahead, line her up. Andrew leading the way. Andrew in that hydro dip body. David Abbey in that red, white, and that blue. America the blue right there. There's a wall there, David. And Kel and the three. Andrew, move up a little bit, Andrew. Do not hit the dot. It will launch your vehicle. See that dot at the end right there where your dad is? Don't do it. Ask Sal how that went. All right, I got marshals. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in lesson 5. Oh. Oh, little pushy there. The track is still very green, so it's very slick out there. So be very wise to kind of sauce more than what you normally do. Now I'll help put sauce on the track, and then hopefully by Saturday we should be good. I'll put some sauce on the rear of that one right there, Andrew. You need sauce, come see me. All right, Kel. David, Andrew, Kel 17-1, David 17-4, Andrew with the 25. That's my 1, 2, and 3. Oh.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Cale Merritt, David Abbey, and Andrew Kodrick.
All right, 3:30 to go. Formula One, you guys are up next. Formula One, you guys are up next. Start getting ready. I want to see how many people is that? How many people got in Formula One? Davey, Mike Jones, Paulie, in my F1.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are David Abbey, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kodrick.
All right, 2:40 to go, 2:40 to go. Cale has the hot lap, takes it away from David, 17-1, 2-3. David takes over the lead, though. Are you missing a lap, Cale? Are you missing a lap? Were you always in the lead or no? Okay. He's in the lead, right? Okay, never mind. You guys are both on the same lap. Never mind. He's about to lap you. Ooh, don't hit that dot.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are David Abbey, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kodrick.
David, you drive the Euro truck better than you drive the Fortec. People say it's harder to drive this than the Fortec. Oh. See? The dot. Can't hit that .com. All right, David, Cale. Andrew looks like he's out in the pits. David drops down to a 17 flat, taking the hot lap away from Cale. See if Kel can tighten up his line a little
1
bit.
minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are David Abbey, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kotrick.
Ooh, good line there, Kel. Good line there. Full throttle, full throttle. I think I can. And the dot. And you know what? Kel drove such a tight line. He got down to a 16.6. Beating David in the hot lap. David's still in the lead, though. 30 seconds to go. Let's see if David could get a tight lap. Oh, overshoots it just a tad bit. There's a nice hook right there. Oh. What did Kel get? 16.694. Oh, David drops down to a 16.715. Let's see.
10, 9,
Oh,
8,
see if you could. Oh, that
7,
ain't gonna count.
6,
See what Kel
5,
gets here.
4, 3, 2, 1. David Abbey done.
All right, David, you good. In the lead, taking number 1 spot, taking the
All
first
drivers are finished.
GQ.
Cale Merritt done.
Kel in the 2. We'll see Andrew out in round 2. All right, Formula 1.
Up next, race number 6. Formula 1. Heat 1 of
All
1.
3 of you guys in that
Race
back
order
corner
is
over there.
David Jones, Mike Jones,
I see. What you,
Polly, Fireball,
what are you
Polly.
doing, Pete? Hi, Pete. You waving at me, Pete? As long as you don't blow kisses at me. All right. If you're in that Euro truck race, I need you out here to marshal.
David Jones,
All right, if you're in that last race, I need you out here to marshal. Looking for Kel, looking for David, looking for Andrew. Polly, you got transponder in yours? I don't have keys. No, I got multiple different ones. Porsche, Lambo, the Aries 1. You want the Porsche? He got 2 Porsches. So there's 2 different. So there's a GT3 Porsche, and then there's the Morning Glory Porsche. You want the GT3? You want the GT3 Porsche? I want the 911 GT3. Yeah, you want that Porsche. I want a Porsche. Mike Jones. Who is that? That was. Ooh, wait. Hold up. Who's in the orange? There's 2 orange ones. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Go. Who's that? That's Davey, right? That was you that just went over? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me delete transport. Okay. All right. Who's that right there? That's Davey. Davey just went through. Wait, hold on. All right, and then
David
go ahead,
Jones.
Mike Jones. Okay, that was Mike Jones right there, right?
Mike Jones.
And then Polly don't got a transponder. I'm going to count. All right, go ahead. Line up in the back. Davey's going to lead the way. If that green car passes you, that means he's in the lead. All right. Oh, we're not taking off at the same time, so one by one. Davey, and only Davey on the sound of the tone, and less than 5. Mike. Polly. Ooh, that thing went backward. Dude, both of you guys got the same looking car. Why? You guys, it's like copying each other's homework. Why is your answer the same? Yeah, the track is very slick. But hopefully Saturday will be good. Tuesday should be very, very good. Ooh.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball.
Oh, that's just a
Polly.
little splitter thing. Okay. Oh, somebody get that one. All right, Mike, 16.7. Dad, though, has got the 16.5. He's got the hat lap. Polly, 17.1. We'll just make up a number.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball. Polly.
Polly tried to get out of the way of Davey, and Davey still. Ooh. Ooh. All right, everybody's on the same lap. Laps adjustments. Let's go up to Polly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add. All right, 2 minutes ago, Mike Jones, Davy Jones, Polly.
Oh, 3 minutes left.
Stuck right
the
over
top
here.
drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball.
Now, Marshall, you got to
Polly.
stay in the center right where the cone is. Oh, did it hit the board? Oh, Mike, what did you do? Did it pop the linkage out? Oh, did it pop out? Servo saver? Yep. All right. Visual. There's 2 out there on the screen. It's only showing 1, but Davey and Polly are out there.
After 4 minutes, the top drivers are David Jones, Mike Jones, and Polly. Fireball. Polly.
All right, 13.5 pan car. You guys are up next.
10, 9, 8,
Polly
7,
still has that oval
6,
blood in him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All drivers are finished.
All drivers
David Jones
are
done.
finished. That is a race. All right, up next. Davey has the TQ on that one.
Up next, race number 7. 13.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is
Ooh.
Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth. Phil Clow. Blaine Shabarth. George Foy. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Matt Kyle. Matt Kyle. Phil Clow. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. George Foy. Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth. Blaine Shabarth.
All right, looks like I got everybody out there. Do need marshals if you're in that race. Need you out here to marshal. Need one in the center and one down on my end over here. Woo. Who's that, Sal? Slippery over there. Sal's like, I hate that dot. Dot, 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 dot. Ooh. Rich, you want to cover right there? You can cover right there? Cool. All right. Okay, I got marshals. I got a grid. Marshals, stay on your toes. I got Corey leading the way, followed by Phil, Blaine, George, Sal, and Matt. Corey on the tone in less than 5. Phil, Blaine, George, Sal, and Matt. Oh, man. There's a lot going on right now. I'm going to let you guys get settled for like another lap or two. Corey does have the hot lap, 9.728 already. That was sketchy and close. All right, coming down to that 7-minute mark. I'll let her announce y'all.
After 1 minute, The top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth,
Corey
Sal,
saw the
Throttle
dot.
Master, DeFazio, and Matt Kyle.
All right, you heard her. Corey, Sal, Matt, George right behind Matt. Point 2 right behind Matt. Battle for 3 and 4 going on. Blaine in the 5, Phil in the 6. Corey leads the way with a 9.728. Sal 10.189. Matt with a 10.961. George 11 flat. Blaine 10.468. Phil with 11.9. The battle between 3 and 4 is going on. George moves up to the 3. Matt down to the 4. All right, Blaine and Matt Kyle battling it out. Blaine is reeling in George. Let's see what happens on the next lap. Coming down right here.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time
Ooh.
for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and George Foy.
10th of a second. There was all kinds of mix-ups there. Oh, there it went. Well, the dot got moved. That dot got moved. All right, Corey, Sal, George, my 1, 2, and 3. Sal looking close and knocking on that 9-second window. Corey's there with a 9.728 on the second lap.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and George Foy.
All right, Corey, Sal, George, Blaine in the 4, Matt in the 5, Phil in the 6.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and George Foy.
All right, 3:35 to go. Corey, Sal, George, no close battles out there. Corey on pace for 48.803. Sal in the 2 with the 46.806. George with the 43.82. That is my top 3. 3:20 to go. We'll be doing a resort for the second. Give it about a 5 to 6 minute break. And then we'll get started all over again.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and George Foy.
Davey, Mike, I remember you guys in the Mini Z world. You guys are in that LMP class with your guys' trucks. We will be doing that class for 110 scale if you guys are interested, which would probably be perfect for you, Davey. The Le Mans cars, because we'll be running a 25.5 motor in that. Yep. So the same chassis that you got right now for your touring car, and then I got the Gazoo Racing hypercar body, the Toyota one, and then George got the Cadillac, the mean-sounding one. But I think there's like a six different total bodies for that. Ooh, who was that? Was that Phil? That was Phil.
After 6 minutes 1 second, The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and George Foy.
George earlier did that. Was that Corey that bumped you out of the way? All right, minute 40 to go. Again, going to do a resort. Get started in about 6 to 7 minutes. Starting off with 21.5. This is our big class tonight. Ooh, George and Blaine about to battle out for 3 and 4. Blaine 0.5 right behind George. Blaine's been creeping up. Whoa. Making Zach look bad, Corey.
After 7 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and George Foy.
All right, see, George going to hold on for 50 seconds. 0.105 separates Blaine and George. Oh, Blaine moves up to the 3 spot, taking it away from George. George just got to keep it clean, tight, and smooth. Where's Blaine at? There's Blaine. Blaine in that blue and yellow. About to come on the back sweeper to the straight. Nice pause and turn there. Found a straight line right there. Oh, George 0.3 right behind Blaine. 15 seconds to go. Let's see what he can do. Come here. Here's a check-in right there. Oh, George
10,
moves up to the 3rd spot.
8, 7,
Ooh, George and Blaine.
6,
Uh-oh.
5, 4,
Let's see.
3,
Oh, Phil on his
2,
lid.
1.
Let's see if that. Oh, let's keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Everybody's still on the clock. Everybody's still on the clock. George and Blaine going at
Blaine
it.
Shubarth done. Phil Clow done. George Foy done.
You're gonna hate
Corey I Ain't
George.
Got Time for That,
He beat you
Bosworth
by
done.
0.000.
Throttle Master, DeFazio done. All drivers are
Literally
finished.
right here.
Matt Kyle done.
If you look at it, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is, oh, I was like, oh, they just have to tighten up their line. Corey has to win. Sal has it. Blaine steals it away from George. Very well earned. Identical times. Look at that, Corey.
So who's gonna?
Look at that. Boys.
Let's see what the computer puts them at. Yeah.
What finish race?
3-3.
Oh my God, they tied. Both of that we never had that before.
I don't think that's ever happened ever before.
So let's see, what was the fastest lap? 8:04, 8:04? No, that's clock on their time was 8:03, 7:1.
Dude, that was you guys' pace. And look at that. That is you guys pretty much. I was like,
looking at the fastest lap, I'd say it was a toss-up. He'd be third because
Yeah.
11.2 to my 11.4.
Blaine, come here and look at this, Blaine.
Resort and see how it.
Okay. Blaine, you gotta look at this, Blaine. I've never seen this in my entire life. 43.803, 43.803, but third.
So wait, the score is
Look at that
so
behind.
fourth.
But if you were to for the fast lap, you would have beat him out.
Yeah.
So
11.2 to my
you would have got the
11.4.
license plate trophy. We're in the Salt Series. Hey, you missed the oval. We had a 3-way tie for third, second and third. It was pretty cool. All right. So I've never seen that ever before. So Blaine and George ended up tying. 0.00 was what George and Blaine's separation was. That's how. Oh my goodness, that's super cool. And it was funny because both of y'all were tapping at the same time too. Weird. Oh, hold on, I'm about to do it right now. All right, that was a cool picture. Schedule, oh boy. Create round, fastest laps. Generate. Oh,
Up next, race number 1. 21.5 touring. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is
George,
Robbie Esplana, John
George,
Carpenter,
you're in the number 3 spot.
Brian Cravens, George Foy.
Yeah, better give him his money. Wow,
No, that's pretty impressive. I don't think I've
that
ever
I've
had that
never
before.
seen that before. That's actually pretty cool. Davey goes to the 1, Andrew to the 4, Kel to the 3, Polly to the 4, Lily Swartz. Yeah, I was just looking at that. That was pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Never seen that before. I was like, you guys are like this? And I was like, oh, this is so close. Because he was reeling you in.
All right, guys, race number 1, 2-minute call. 2-minute call, guys. Race number 1. Let's start getting them out here. Robbie, John, Brian, and George.
Currently up, race number 1. 21.5 Touring. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Robbie Esplana, John Carpenter, Brian Cravens, George Foy. Brian Cravens. George Foy. John Carpenter. Robbie Esplana.
All right, guys. Need some marshals out here. 13-5 pan car guys out here in Marshall. Let's go ahead and gather them up at the end of the straightaway there, guys, or the beginning of the straightaway. Man, grip came up like a lot in that one round. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Yep. It was not like practice at all. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. Robbie and only Robbie on the sound of the tone. Everybody else, wait till they call your name. Robbie, less than 5. John. Brian. George. All right, everybody's on the clock. Brian, that's 2 laps in a row. I know. We could put a soft barrier going around the
After
whole
1 minute
thing.
left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, George Foy, and Robbie Esplana.
All right, John out front. Robbie in the 2, George in the 3. This whole track, and you guys got to be all bunched up together right there.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Robbie Esplana, and George Foy.
All right, John, Robbie, George, Brian. Robbie 1.9 behind John.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Robbie Esplana, and George Foy.
Just think how cool it's going to be. LMH bodies out there. All right, John, Robbie, George, Brian. Brian only 2 seconds behind George.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Robbie Esplana, and George Foy. 10, 9,
All right,
8,
keep him going, keep him
7,
going.
6,
Brian only
5,
1.1 behind George.
3, 2, 1. Robbie Esplana done.
Robbie got caught. Ooh, George taps. Brian could take it.
Brian Craven's done. John Carpenter done. All
Brian
drivers are
does
finished.
take it.
George
All
Floyd
right,
done.
John finishes on the point. Robbie finishes in the 2. Brian squeaks out a 3rd. George finishes 0.8 seconds behind Brian.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1.
17.5
Race order
pan
is
cars.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Blaine Shabarth. Matt Kyle. Zach Green.
All right, Sal, Blaine, Matt Kyle, Zach.
Zach Green. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Matt Kyle. Blaine Shabarth.
Zach. There's a 25-pound dumbbell sitting there. All right, guys, it's going back or down. Straightaway's closed. Straightaway is closed. We got Sal leading them around. Blaine in the 2. Matt Kyle in the 3. Zach in the 4. All right, can I get one Marshall on the far end for me? One more Marshall on the far end. Here comes John. All right, guys. Sal, and only Sal on the sound of the tone. Everybody else wait till they call your name. Sal, less than 5. Blaine. Matt. Zach. All right, everybody's on the clock. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh. Oh, Matt. Sal just salting the wound there. Ask Sal if he's got a spur gear. He buys them by the case. He's got a direct account. All right, Sal out front. Blaine's
After
still
1
sticking
minute,
in there.
the top
Oh,
drivers
Sal
are
gets it
Sal,
wrong.
Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine
This is
Shabarth,
going to
and
tighten
Zach
it
Green.
up here. Let's see what the gap is as they cross. Blaine, 0.3 of a second behind Sal. It's sticking there. It's the board's staying though. The only one who's moved it is Phil, which I don't know how he did that. Took a 13.5 pan card, moved that thing. The real test will be the Vortex.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Zach Green.
Watch straightaway, guys. There we go, clear. All right, guys. Sal, Blaine, Zach. Just missed it by about 11 inches. Man, that body has seen better days. Dude, look at that thing.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Zach Green.
Just doesn't even want to go straight. He's going. Might be done, bud. All right. 4:35 left to go. He's done.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Zach Green.
All right, guys. 3:40 left to go. Let's look at some fast laps out there. We got Blaine leading them around. Blaine coming out of nowhere. Blaine's getting quicker and quicker in this class. Blaine reeling in Sal here. Ooh, Blaine taps.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Zach Green.
Blaine out front. Blaine is on a new TQ pace here. All right, Blaine, Sal. Man, Blaine's got TQ by about 2 laps here. Blaine throwing down a heater in this one.
After 6 minutes 1 second,
Oh.
the top drivers are Blaine
Oh.
Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Zach Green.
All right. Blaine on TQ pace here. Uh-oh, Sal.
One
All
minute
right, one to
left
go,
after
guys.
7 minutes 2 seconds. The top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Zach Green.
All right, guys, 30 seconds left to go. Blaine, Sal, Zach.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, keep them going, keep them going.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio done. All drivers
That's
are
right.
finished.
Blaine's going to
Blaine
take it.
Shabarth done.
Blaine throws down a heater, resets TQ. Sal finishes in a 2. Sal does finish with the hot lap, though, 10.6. Blaine threw down a 10.7 there.
Up next, race number 3. Spec 4 Tech Heat 1 of 2. Race order is David Jones, Andrew Kotrick, Cale Merritt, Polly, Fireball, Polly.
So looking at the weight of looking at the weight of like dude, I didn't realize Tesla batteries for you guys there's a guy that was like he was on the market and he spent like um so 200,537.
How much? 200, 207?
200.
Oh, 200. Oh, yeah, 530. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, though. You're going to get it with 0 miles on it. What are you going to do with it? You going to build it, or are you just going to always...
David Jones.
You going to drive it?
Oh yeah, I drive my other one.
Yeah.
He's driving that one over at Slush. We got to do videos with that one.
Yeah. I noticed you don't see very many 911s anymore because they're so expensive, you know?
Dude, you don't even see the old ones anymore.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
There's a gold one that
Cale Merritt. Polly, Fireball, Polly.
waiting on Andrew. Where's Andrew? Andrew coming out? Where is?
You noticed on the new one, you can't even see the engine?
No, it's all covered in
Yeah, you
plastic.
can
Even the
only-
Cayman's like that.
Yeah, you can only pop it. You can only get to the brake. I think it's the brake reservoir and the coolant reservoir back there.
Where is the Cayman at? Yeah. Oh no. Where's my brother's Cayman?
You want to talk about dirt cheap? The old Panameras are dirt cheap.
Andrew
Dude,
Kotrick.
The first gen Panameras are stupid
Yeah.
freaking cheap.
The Cayennes too.
I want a Macon turbo though. All right, I got everybody out here. Now, there's my brother's Cayman.
Oh, that thing's beautiful.
But now it's all converted GT.
Mm.
It's all GT4 Plus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Where's that?
This is all in Texas.
Oh, in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's when I first picked up my Porsche.
Oh, nice.
Hauled it in. Dude, it sat. There I am pulling up to it. Sat right there for 8 years. All right, go ahead, line her up. Davey, Andrew, Kale, and Polly. Davey in the 1, Andrew in the 2, Kale in the 3. Davey, Andrew, Kale, and Polly. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Yeah, so this intercooler, I got 3K for.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for the Andiel cooler one. Yeah, my wheels.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
This guy, he lives right down the, he lives right over here off of Milton Proby.
Oh, that one's fresh.
Oh, it's full race. And he daily drives it.
Is that one dude built from online?
No. RWB, no. It's got an
yeah.
RWB kit on it. Yeah, this is when I pulled the motor, pulled everything off of it,
Yeah.
cut all these out, putting on my new winglets. That's how high it was without the wing. Test panel for paint. Triple disc clutch,
Yeah.
the motor.
Yeah, it's fresh. Yeah, that thing turned out crazy nice, man.
Yeah, first
You did
martini,
a good job with that one.
first martini Porsche done in candy.
After
4
1
minutes
minute
left.
The top drivers are David Jones, Andrew Kotrick, and Cale Merritt.
That
Do
was,
you like Porsches specifically?
yeah.
Yeah. You had a thing for them like when you were a kid?
Yep.
Yeah.
This was my dream car.
Oh, really? Yeah.
911. Yep.
Yeah.
It was green though. Green was dream color. But yeah, she's all done up
Yeah,
nice
it's
and
crazy,
clean.
man. That
Classic.
one's turbo?
Huh? It was turbo.
Yeah.
It was a 3.3 turbo. I'm not turboing this, dude. I'm at 475 horses, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
even know,
Yeah.
freaking.
What's
This-
the like 3,000
What's that?
weight?
No, 2732.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's 62.
Wow.
The engine's 62 pounds lighter.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's nice, man. Seriously.
All right, Davey, Kale, Andrew, my 1, 2, and 3. Paulie in the 4.
After 2 minutes left,
19
the top
inch
drivers
wheels.
are David Jones, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kotrick.
Came off a 992.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Those are Super Leggera 3s.
Okay. Yeah. 3-piece.
3-piece.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet, man.
Factory bumper, factory fenders, factory
Yeah.
wide body, factory DP skirts, DP front end.
Where'd you find the wide body?
No, that's how it came.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
okay.
no, it's
Oh,
all
it's
factory.
factory,
I'm
really?
second owner. I have all the paperwork
Yeah.
for it.
Wow. So it's all steel or all
All
aluminum?
steel.
Yeah, yeah.
All steel though. Everything is steel
Yeah.
except the front bumper.
That's nice, man. Yeah, that thing's crazy. Seriously. You plan to keep it forever?
Yeah, let's go into Isaiah.
Yeah, oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, Isaiah loves riding in this car.
Yeah, yeah. I bet.
It's like
man.
his favorite. He's
Yeah.
so scared of the Red Bull.
No, yeah.
I don't
bet.
like the Red Bull.
Yeah.
All right, Davey's got
10
the hot
minute
lap,
left, 1 second.
14.343.
The top drivers are David Jones, Andrew Kotrick, and Cale Merritt.
No, I'm on Holly Terminator.
Oh, okay.
Full standalone.
What's the Red Bull on?
Red Bull is on full AEM 5051.
Does it have traction control?
Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
I got boost by gear, everything.
Yo, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, full standalone on the Red Bull. Full. I got a full ground pedal box on it. It's everything. I got a rally car pedal box on it.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah.
So it's a floor mount pedal box. Full.
Sequential?
Huh? No.
No.
I tried the sequential thing.
Yeah.
Nope. Not a fan of it.
Does it have a 6-speed in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
6-speed LSD fully built transmission.
What transmission?
LSD?
No, but what? Oh, is that the brand?
No, it's limited slip.
Oh,
So
but-
it's off of the J series. You never seen how my engine is? On my you never seen my Red Bull?
1 minute
After
left.
4
minutes 1 second. The top drivers are David Jones, Andrew Kotrick, and Cale Merritt.
The Red Bull has an engine sticking out the hood.
I don't know why I thought your Red Bull was a Porsche. I guess I got them confused. Yeah. So that's a.
It's a Honda.
But what series would that be called?
EK.
EK hatch. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the lightest one, isn't it? Oh yeah, cantilever suspension.
I built all
in it.
that.
Yeah.
That's
wow,
all my own
that's sick.
design. Yeah.
Is it
Everything.
KW.
What's that?
The coilovers KW.
Olins.
Olins. Oh, okay.
Olins.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, this is over at FanFest.
That's
For the
that
hill
thing's
climb.
Sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I just did.
See, now it makes more sense. That has the Accord
10,
motor
9,
in it, right?
8,
Huh?
7,
That has the Accord
6,
motor?
5,
That's the Acura TFT
4,
best mode.
Okay. Yeah.
3,
But
2,
I'm gonna let you
V6?
hear.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds crazy, dude.
David Jones done.
Davey done in the
Cale
one.
Merritt done. All drivers
Kale
are
done in the
finished.
3. Andrew
Andrew Kotrick
done,
done.
in the 2. Polly did not finish.
Why'd you build that one? What was your motivation for it?
I'm original owner of my car.
Oh,
Up next, race number 4.
Spec Fortec,
Fortec,
Josh,
Heat 2 of
Rich,
2.
Pete, Mike
Race
Jones.
order is Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, Mike Jones, Joshua Abe.
There's my old Lambo.
Gallardo?
Marcy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thanks, Fred.
Yeah, my Red Bull right there.
Yeah.
It was wrecked. I sold that thing in a heartbeat.
The V10?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You ever had an Audi R8?
My mom has one.
Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence. Mike Jones. Rich I Break a Lot Rider.
I got marshals out here. All right. I need one more marshal. One more marshal down on this end over here.
Rush me Waba Bosworth. Let go Rich from Ellie.
So IMAX seats, HX wheels, full Japanese Mugen kit.
Yeah. The CRXs were cool as shit.
Yeah, this was back in '98.
Rich has got a pretty cool one, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a right-hand drive.
Yeah,
Right-hand drive. I don't know. Where's the garage cars at? Fab Cars. All right, go ahead, line her up. Josh, Rich, Pete, and Mike Jones. Go ahead, line her up. All right, Josh, Rich, Pete, Mike Jones. Let's see, Josh in the lead. Go ahead in the number 1 spot there, Josh. Keep on going. All right, I got marshals. You gonna just start that way, Rich? I got marshals. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. No, there's another CRX I built too. I hand drew all that.
Oh, yeah.
That's Isaiah's hand right there.
Oh, really? Yeah. Wow, that's
Yeah, full tuck motor.
Yeah.
I tucked everything on that. That was back in, and I still have these wheels, Type R wheels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is back in Texas.
Oh, sick, man.
Golly, man.
The CRXers are underrated.
Very.
You know?
There it is. There's the Red Bull right there.
Oh,
All in
really?
its original
wow.
color fashion.
That's crazy.
And then, right when I first moved back over here, this was done in 2013, 2014. We did this with my Type R wheels.
Yeah.
So it was like that. Yeah. When I was painting.
Yeah, that's sick.
Painting cars.
Yeah.
After 4 1 minutes minute left, the top drivers are Joshua
having
Abe,
fun back
Rich
there.
I
My
Break a
brother's
Lot
on
Rider,
33
and
when he
Pete,
bought it.
the Dominator, St.
My
Lawrence.
brother Andrew bought a GTST for $9,000.
They used to be crazy cheap, man.
Now they're like 70, 80K now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Josh on pace for a new TQ. Rich, Pete, and Mike Jones battling out for 2, 3, and 4. Oh, Rich and Pete now. Mike Jones is in the mix. Josh got a clean getaway. He's 9 seconds away from 2, 3, and 4. Pete 1.1 right behind Rich. Mike 1.6 right behind Pete. Let's see what happens. See if Pete. Oh, see if Pete can catch up with Rich.
What's your favorite one out of all the Skylines?
The Emperor.
Oh, yeah?
The Emperor 1970.
Yo, you did the
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence. After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Mike Jones.
All right, you heard her, Josh, Rich, Mike Jones. Josh got the hot lap, 13.548. Rich right behind him with the 14.197. Mike in the 3 spot, 14.248. Pete's in there, 14.534 in that number 4 spot. 35 seconds to go, 35 seconds to go. Euro Truck, you guys are up next.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence done. Rich I Break a Lot Rider done. Joshua Abe done.
Josh
All
done in the
drivers
1,
are
Rich in
finished.
the 2, Mike
Mike
Jones in
Jones
the
done.
3, Pete finishes in the 4. Josh with that hot lap, 13.548, and resets TQ. Up next, Euro Truck,
Up
followed
next,
by Formula
race
1.
number 5. Euro Truck. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is
Oh my God.
David
man,
Abe,
that's when I was doing the
Cale
J-swap.
Merritt, Andrew
So
Kotrick.
the whole reason why I did a J-swap ended up in a wreck on my way up to Vandermeer.
Oh wow.
And Rich was right behind me, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing J-swap.
Yeah.
So I had to
wow.
redo and re-weld the whole entire engine bay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did the swap in 2 weeks
Whoa,
in the
wow.
garage.
Yeah, you didn't do a case swap like most people do.
No, I want it to be different.
David Abe. Cale Merritt.
I got everybody up here. Who am I waiting on? Andrew? Here comes Andrew. Andrew's sauced up now. He ain't going to be drifting around the track. He's got you guys on his list.
Andrew Kotrick.
Turn your wheel. Turn your wheel and throttle it. There you go. That's how these trucks self-recover. All right, but if you're in that last race, I do need you out here to marshal. All right, I got David, Kel, Andrew. Go ahead, line her up. David leading the way in that blue man truck. Kel, I want to say he's in that Mercedes. Is that a Mercedes, Kel? I mean, Andrew? That started off as a Mercedes, right? That was what I started off with, the Mercedes. That thing was, it was quick. I had fun with mine. Kel in the 2, Andrew in the 3. All right. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. All right, I got David, Kel, and Andrew. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Andrew tried to avoid that and ended up pinned. Oh, Andrew's got traction now. No more drifty. A little bit of pushy, but no more drifty though. So, oh, Andrew's coming back with some vengeance. He's been wanting this. Oh, watch the wall. Watch that. Watch the straightaway go high. Watch the dot. Andrew, David, and Cale. Up next, Formula 1. David and Cale battling it out. Here they come down the straightaway. Oh. Oh. There was a little bit of body tuck in there from David's. Oh, David's got body tuck on his a little bit when he turns. Oh, they kiss. They make up. And David runs away.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are David Abe, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kotrick.
Oh. Get him out of the groove. Get him out of the groove. Get him in the game. There you go. Andrew's got speed now. But, oh. Andrew moves up to the 2 spot. All right, David out in the lead. Andrew in the 2. Andrew's still hungry. He's trying to catch up with David. Both of them coming down the straightaway. Andrew forgot to turn.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are David Abe, Andrew Kotrick, and Cale Merritt.
All right, David, Andrew, Cale. Andrew's trying to catch up with David. He's only 3 seconds right behind him. David's just got to keep it clean. That was a good hook. Don't worry, Andrew. My depth perception gets screwed up over right there, too.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are David Abe, Andrew Kotrick, and Cale Merritt.
So in the main, Andrew, put on the inside tire, on the inside tread, a little bit of sauce on the front. That way you're not pushing in your turn. Yeah, a little pushy in the turn.
1 minute
Going too
minutes 1
wide.
second. The top drivers are David Abe, Andrew Kotrick,
You're
and Cale
turning
Merritt.
sharp and turning wide. And sauce up the tires just a little bit. All right. 40 seconds to go. Let's see what this estimated position overall looks like. Oh, Andrew moves up second overall.
Ten, 9, 8,
All right, keep on going until she
7,
calls your name. F1,
6,
you are up next.
5, 4,
Oh,
3, 2,
save him.
1.
That's why Marshall got to stay right there in the center.
David Abe done.
All right, David Dunn in the 1. That blue man truck leading the way.
Andrew Kotrick
Andrew
done.
gets Dunn
All
in
drivers
the
are
2.
finished.
Cale Dunn in
Cale
the
Merritt
3. Ooh, next race is going to be pretty good with these guys. F1, you're up next.
Up next, race number 6. Formula 1. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is David Jones, Polly, Fireball, Polly, Mike Jones.
All right, F1, Davey, Polly, Mike Jones. You guys are up. Where's Polly at? You don't know? What do you do?
David Jones.
All right, Davey checked in.
Mike Jones.
checked in. All right, you guys good to go? Do one more lap. Go ahead. Go ahead and pile up in the back over there where the carpet is. Get you guys rolling. All right, I got a Marshall. Just keep an eye out over there, Andrew. All right, I got Davey. I got Mike Jones. Davey on the tone and less than 5. Mike. Oh.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball, Polly. After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
What? Somebody was just asking about an Eclipse 6. Oh, maybe Sal? Uh-oh, somebody's chirping over there. Uh-oh. All right. Mike, is that you, Mike, still driving? Well, you're on TQ pace. You better keep on going.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
My 2 drinks and a candy bar. All right, Mike. You got the hot lap, 15.126 on a TQ pace. Look like you get more used to that.
The top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly.
Just a
Fireball,
bigger version
Polly.
of what you guys used to drive in Mini Z. Except you had the silver truck though, and the orange one. Yep. I do miss those things, but man, I'm getting blind as hell, dude. 33 seconds to go. Let's see if Davey can get back up here. He's running. He's hot stepping it up here. 13.5 pan car. You guys are up next. Left Turn Showdown End Series ended this past Sunday.
10, 9,
Congratulate
8,
all our winners out there.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, watch yourself. Keep on going, Mikey. Still on the clock. Still on the clock. Here comes Mike. Mike got a hot lap, 14.594. Here he comes down the straightaway.
David Jones done. All drivers are finished.
All drivers are finished.
Mike
Mike Jones
Jones done.
resets TQ. Davey in the 2. Polly, Summer are doing something. All right, that's a race.
Up next, race number 7. 13.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is: Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. George Foy. Blaine Shabarth. Matt Kyle. Phil Clow.
I know. Who was that? Was that Blaine? Dude, why are you being mean? Me? God, he's handicapped.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. George Foy. Blaine Shabarth. Phil Clow.
They're coming out. My marshals are coming out. Davey and Mike are right there. I got little David over here. Little Dave, come over here where the cone is. And then sit up on the ledge.
Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth.
Where's Matt? Oh, well. That's why you're being mean to George. Okay. All right, I got Corey, Sal, George, then Blaine, and then Phil. All right, Corey, on the sound of the tone in lesson 5. Sal, George, Blaine, Phil, ooh, that's going to change up a little thing. George moves up to the 2. Blaine up to the 3. Phil moves up to the 4. Sal on the bottom. Ooh, Sal moves up to the 4. Sal moves up to the 3. And let's see what happens here. George's going to see if George can maintain it. Ooh, Sal back down to the 5. Blaine and George about to battle it out. No, it's George and Sal about to battle it out. Oh, Blaine and Sal battling it out.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, George Foy, and Blaine Shabarth.
Now it's Sal. Now it's Blaine. Blaine in the 3. So Corey and George in the 1 and 2. Blaine, Sal, and Phil are battling it out for 3, 4, and 5. They are all less than a second away from each other. Sal moves up to the 3. 2 seconds right behind George. No, this might change something. Let's see if Sal capitalizes off of that. George tappity tap tap. Ooh. Sal moves up to the 2 spot after a horrible start going into the other lane. Sal makes his way back up to the 2 spot. George in the 3. Blaine in the 4. George and Blaine battling it out again.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and George Foy.
All right. George on pace for a 44.808. Blaine on pace for a 44.808. 0.364, 0.656 separate the two. Both on the same pace. They going back and forth. George and Blaine. Now they're starting to tag team on Sal. Both almost got identical laps in a sense. First time in Pikes Peak RC Arena history did we get 2 people tie for 3rd. I would laugh if they get it again. That means they're meant for each other.
After 5 minutes left, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right, so I just watched Blaine and George swap spots while she was talking 3 times. So they are going back and forth. They are running almost identical times, 10.494 to a 10.553. Paces are still similar in a sense. Blaine's got a 44.803. George with a 44.804. Blaine just increased his to a 802. Corey's on pace for a new TQ. Hot lap 9.598. Sal in the 2, Blaine in the 3, George in the 4, Phil in the 5. Matt raced home. All right.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right. That's correct now, Blaine. You're in the 3 spot. .340 to go. in this 8-hour long race. Is it driving a little bit better, Phil?
After 5 minutes, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
Ooh, watch your foot. Oh, Mike, you almost got ran over. And go. And go.
After 6 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
Again, thank everybody for coming out tonight. Practice will be open tomorrow. This track is going to stay all the way up until next week, Tuesday. So this will be the same layout. This is also our same similar layout for off-road, except over in the back area where Davey's at, it's completely changed. That is an S over there.
1 minute 7 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right, you heard her. Corey, Sal, Blaine Shabarth in the 1, 2, and 3. George in the 4, Phil in the 5. Corey's the only one in the 9s, 9, 5, 9, 8. Sal with a 10, 1, 2, 1. Blaine 10, 4, 3, 3. George 10, 5, 5, 3. Phil 10, 1. Hot lap goes to Corey. On pace for a 47.807. His current TQ is a 48.809. Kind of fell off a little bit. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody still on the clock. Phil still on the clock.
Sal, Throttle Master,
Sal is now
DeFazio
caught.
done. Corey I Ain't Got
Corey's
Time for
done.
That, Bosworth done.
So Corey, Sal,
George Foy done.
and
Phil Clo done.
Oh, where's Blaine? Save Blaine. He's in the 3. Here he comes.
All drivers are finished.
He almost got you, David.
Blaine Shabarth done.
All right. Woke David up a little quick. All right. About a quick 10 minute. Then we'll go right into our mains.
Up next, race number 1. 21.5 Touring. A main. Race order is John Carpenter, Robbie Esplana, Brian Cravens, George Foy,
All right, Spec Fortec guys. Do I got Josh still racing? All right, Rich, are you still racing? Yes? No? Okay. Davey, you're still racing, yes? All right. Pete, you're still racing? Mike Jones, you still racing? Andrew? Kale? And Paulie is still not back, is he? Okay. So I got 7 cars. You guys want to combine in one heat? One main? Huh? Yeah? Yeah? Yes? No? Josh, I don't know. You're leading the way. It happens. Have you seen those 8-skill buggies? Dude, they do like 20 cars for 45 minutes. All right. You guys want to do one main or split it for A and B? Okay. All right. One main. All right. Yes. Yes. All right. Let me print this up. All right, 5-minute call. 5-minute call for 21.5. Amen. So that torque rotor kept on canceling out the fan that I had in that Z-cat in there. It kept on canceling out the freaking fan. I had to put the big 50 mil fan. Temps are still up in the air. Wonky. You going wonky? John Carpenter, let's go.
Robbie Esplana. George Foy. Brian Cravens. John Carpenter.
All right. Need some marshals out here. 13-5 pan car, guys. Need you out here to marshal. No, George is coming. He had to rebuild the diff real quick. All right, I got Blaine out here. I got Phil out here. How was the car, Phil? Was it better that round? Yeah. I got Rich out here. That should be enough. 10-1, that's good. All right, guys, let's go and line them up. John on the point. Robbie starting right behind him in the 2. Brian in the 3. George in the 4. All right. I got marshals. I got drivers. Got me a grids. We're going to go on the tone. Man, Brian loves that dot. All right. John out front. Robbie in the 2. George in the 3. Brian, don't count Brian. He's in the 4. Ooh, John taps.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Robbie Esplana, and George Foy.
All right. We got 2 battles going on. Battle for first and second. And a battle for third and fourth. Can you pull that Velcro, Rich? There we go. You got time. You're good. All right. Brian in the 3, George in the 4. Your leader's coming up on you. Robbie still hanging in there. Let's see if they can get through traffic.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Robbie Esplana, and Brian Cravens.
All right. John, Robbie, Brian, George. All right. Battle's on for 3 and 4. Who's going to get the final sticker? Brian or George? All right, Robbie's still in it. 1.6 back. Still got plenty of time. 3 down, 3 to go. A lot could happen.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are
George
John
looking to the
Carpenter,
inside.
Robbie Esplana,
George
and
taps.
Brian Cravens.
It's broke. Something happened to that thing. Shock probably fell off. Is that contagious? Hope not. All right, John, Robbie, Brian.
2
After
minutes
4
left.
minutes.
The top drivers are John Carpenter, Robbie S. Plana, and Brian Cravens.
All right, 140 left to go. $120 left to go in this one.
One
After
minute
5
5 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are John Carpenter, Robbie S. Plana, and Brian Cravens.
Seems like it. Seems like this is a pan car race. All right, 3 and 3 to go, halfway through. Nah, just kidding. 25 seconds left to go in this one. Yeah, Blaine's like, no, you got to be kidding me. All right, 10 seconds. Keep going until
10,
she
9,
says you are done.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, John's going to take the W. Robbie finishes in the 2,
John
Brian in the
Carpenter
3,
done.
George in the 4. I need all 3 to stay up here.
Brian Cravens done. All drivers are finished. Robbie S. Plana done.
Montec or no? No. It's the extreme. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Those are good.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 pan car. A main. Race order is Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Matt Kyle, Zach Green. Sal, Throttle Master,
You missed that by like
DeFazio,
10 inches.
Blaine Shabarth.
Takes you back to the old days, man. Parking lot racing. All right, looking for Zach. All right, you guys ready? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and grid him up. Blaine, Blaine is your TQ. Blaine taking a white sticker home tonight. All right, guys. You good, Robbie? I got marshals. I got drivers. Got me a grid-ish. Grid-ish. All right, we're going to go on the tone. Hold on. What was That wasn't even close, man. That was like you only missed it like by 14 inches there, Blaine. Didn't even hit the dot. It was like straight. All right, guys. I got Marshalls. We're going to go on the tone. Oh. Blaine was all flustered. Sal took advantage. Oh. There we go. Now they're in a rhythm. Oh, Sal gets a little loose.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Matt Kyle.
That's exactly what I was doing, Sal. You get out of that groove a little bit there, and it's just slippery. All right. 1:30 in, 6:30 to go. Blaine's still hanging in there. 3.3 back.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Matt Kyle.
Oh, what do we got going on here? Blaine right behind Sal. All right, game on. Oh, Blaine takes the W.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master,
Uh-oh,
DeFazio,
that's
Blaine
done.
Shabarth, and Matt Kyle.
Just spun out. Bearing, sees the bearing. All right, Blaine, you want it? You can continue, or we can call it, or whatever you want to do. You paid for 4 minutes, so. You paid for another 4 minutes, so.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal,
don't screw
Throttle
this up,
Master,
Blaine.
DeFazio, and Matt Kyle.
All right. Let's see if you can beat your old TQ. You're about a second off of it right now. You're about right on it right now.
3 minutes
After 5
left.
minutes
1 second. The top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Matt Kyle.
Yeah. Hey, what do you guys think about this pricing scheme? First class is $60. If you sign up for 2 classes, it's $40. If you sign up for 3 classes, no, 60, 50, 40. So the more classes you run, the
2
cheaper it
minutes
is.
left. After 6 minutes 2 seconds.
Total.
The top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Matt Kyle.
To encourage entry counts. Maybe 50, 40, 30. I'm going to lose, but the entry counts are going to be high. Everyone's like, well, I'm going to sign for 3. It only cost me $30. No. All right, 4 in, 4 to go. Nah, you got 1 minute left. Oh man, you're
1 minute left.
You're a second off
After
at
7
TQ
minutes,
pace,
2
Blaine.
seconds. The top drivers are Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master,
Make that 2
DeFazio,
seconds
and Matt
off.
Kyle.
You need to scrub 2 seconds in a minute here. All right, 20 seconds left to go. All right, I need
10, 9,
Sal and
8,
Zach up here with their
7,
bodies.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right,
All drivers
that's a
are
race.
finished. Blaine
Blaine's
Shabarth
going
done.
to take it. Sal finishes in the 2, Zach in the 3.
I had a 10-1.
Up next, race number 3. Spec 4 Tech A main. Race order is Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, David Jones, Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, Mike Jones, Andrew Kotrick, Cale Merritt, Polly, Fireball, Polly, David Jones, Joshua Abe. Cale Merritt.
The whole entire time. He was up in like second, dropped down to 5th, and then ended up 8th overall. So, and then Pedro's using promotion as well too.
Yeah.
So,
Andrew Kotrick.
Run those GRP is just the price, man. I would normally run
Rich I Break a Lot Rider.
one for the price.
dude, AKAs are the shit.
Yeah. What batteries are you running?
Z's.
Oh yeah, you're running the
Mike Jones.
These are good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been running.
Z's. I am not spending all that. Pete, I need you to check in, buddy. Pete, I need to check in. Polly's not here, so do one more time. I didn't see you cross the line. As soon as Pete crosses the line, because it looks like everybody's checked in, I do need a marshal out in the center. Here comes Pete. There's Pete. All right,
Pete,
go ahead,
the
line her
Dominator,
up.
St.
Josh
Lawrence.
in the 1. Rich in the 2. Davey in the 3. Pete in the 4. Mike Jones in the 5. Andrew in the 6. Kale in the 7. All right. Yeah, I need more marshals. Oh, here comes Brian. All right, you got 7 bangers out there, and you got a new banger out there, undercover underneath that red Corvette in the back over there. He's a new banger. He's my head banger. All right, hey, on this hairpin turn, do not pass. Do not pass on the straightaway. Do not pass until you get past that hairpin turn, please. All right, do not gun it. Stay behind the person you're behind. All right, try to keep it clean because that hairpin turn. I got Blaine over there. He's already on Social Security. We can't do much more for him. All right? All right, Josh, Rich, Davey, Pete, Mike, Jones, Andrew, and Kel. We are going on the tone in lesson 5. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You guys end up on the other side. What was that? Oh, okay. You guys got 6 minutes. Let's get this situated. Let's get this situated.
Run out at
LRC.
Matt Kyle's this weekend?
Oh no, not this weekend. I probably.
You have a good night, buddy. I'll
Shoots. All right, Josh, Rich, Kale,
5 minutes
my
left.
brand
The top
new
drivers are
driver.
Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Kale Merritt.
Is in the number 3 spot. So I got Josh, Rich, and Kale. 1, 2, and 3. Mike Jones, Pete, and Andrew battling it out for 4, 5, and 6. They're not too far behind Kale. Oh, watch your foot there. Oh, watch your foot. You got it. All right, Josh, Rich, Kale. Kale out there with a 2.5-hour-old Fortec. That's my tariff Fortec right there. That's a tariff special. Kale out there in that red, black striped Corvette right in front of Josh, your leader Trying to get by Kale. Oh, and they both. Oh. Oh. Go, Kale, go. You can't go?
After 2 minutes left.
Did
The
he
top
break?
drivers are Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider,
he jammed
and
up?
Cale Merritt.
Kale was right there in the number 4 spot. But guess who moves up to the 3? It would be Pete the Dominator in the number 3 spot. So Josh, Rich, and Pete. Andrew in the 4, Mike in the 5. Davey in the 6. Kale is out. That was an announcer's curse right there. Are you back in now, Kale? Probably his dog bone probably locked up in there or something. Watch the straightaway, and we are clear. And Kale's back in the game. And Kale's about to run over Blaine. They all got pop-up hoods. All right, Josh, Rich, Pete, my 1, 2, and 3.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence.
All right. Pete and Josh having Rich and Josh having good, clean runs. Pete right behind them. Uh-oh. I thought 2 and 3 were going to battle it out. They're coming up on each other, but Pete's a lap down. So he would have to pass Rich twice to beat him. Oh, here they come up on some traffic. Number 2 on his lid. Thank you. Oh. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right, Mike Jones, Andrew, and Davey battling it out. Kale's just trying to keep his body on.
2 minutes 4 left 1 second. The top drivers are Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence.
All right, Josh, Rich, Pete. Josh out there got the hot lap, 13.858. Rich with that 13.971. Pete with that 14.056. My leaders all coming off the straightaway. They're all pretty much together, but in reverse order. Number 3 is coming up on Davey. Number 2 is coming up on number 3 and Davey, along with number 1 right behind him. 1 minute and 16 seconds to go. And Spec Fortec, amen. Euro Truck, you guys are up next. Pretty much everybody that's in this race is in Euro Truck. So I'll give you guys a minute. Oh, well, David's down there. Oh,
1 minute after 5 minutes
straightaway
1
is
second.
now clear.
The top drivers are
That was
Joshua Abe,
harsh.
Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence.
Oh, Rich tried to cut it too short. About 18 inches too short. He's got to keep it clean for 30 seconds. Keep it clean for 30 seconds. Rich almost killed Josh. 1 and 2 almost took each other out. Or oh, Pete is hung up. Somebody save him. That's my number 3.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
You guys deformed the track.
1.
All right, keep on
Pete,
going.
The Dominator, St. Lawrence done.
Rich is done.
Rich I
Pete's
Break a Lot
done.
Rider done. Andrew Kodrick done.
Andrew's
Cale
done.
Merritt done.
Cale is done.
David Jones done.
Davey's done.
Joshua Abe done.
Josh done in the 1. You
All
guys go
drivers
ahead
are
and
finished.
my 1, 2, and
Mike
3.
Jones done.
Josh, Rich, and Pete. Easy, Rich. You already had 2 laps over the whole entire field, so you're fine. Well, he was recovering down here when you crashed over there. That's why. Too much Coke, man. Wow. Blaine, you're alive. Oh, Blaine was going to borrow George's space boot for a minute. All right, I'm going to give Euro Truck is up next. No, I got to wait on two of y'all to get situated.
Up next, race number 4. Euro Truck. A main. Race order is David Abbey, Cale Merritt, Andrew Kotrick.
We have a skunk and a bear. Goddamn skunk. Let it go. Right into the neighbor's yard.
David Abbey. Andrew Kotrick.
All right, if you're in that last race, need probably like two of y'all out here. Kel, I just need you to check in. Here comes Kel checking in. And Kel, you didn't put your transponder in? Yeah, go ahead, put your transponder in. I'll give you a second. All right. Let's go ahead and line her up. Kel's all checked in and wait, I just need Kel to go check in real quick. Kel, go do it. Go check in and do a U-turn. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Kel's checked in. Do a U-turn.
Cale Merritt.
All right, David Abbey in the 1. Kale in the 2. Andrew in the 3. I got Marshalls. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. All right, David, Andrew, Kale. Ooh, Kale is chasing down David. They come down the straightaway. 1 and 2 in the chicane. Bottom straight. End hook onto the back sweeper.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are David Abe, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kodrick. After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are David Abe, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kodrick. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are David Abe, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kodrick.
All right. David, Kale, and Andrew. David's got the hot lap. Number 1 in that blue man truck. That green conventional right behind him in the number 2. David on the hot lap, 15.430. Kel with the 16.88. Andrew had a 17.22. 2:15 to go.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are David Abe, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kodrick. 1 minute 5 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are David Abbey, Cale Merritt, and Andrew Kotrick.
That thing's on its last leg, Kale. Gotta make it for 35 more seconds. Oh, I think I can. I think I can. Oh, just drive slower. Oh. Oh. Just wait at the end of the straightaway. Oh my God. Oh.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, he is trying so hard. That's done. He done murdered the gears on that thing. Yep, all
David
three
Abbey
of them
done.
on the podium.
All drivers are finished. Up next, race number 5. Formula 1. A main. Race order is Mike Jones, David Jones, Polly, Fireball, Polly.
All right, F1 cars.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones in the house.
David Jones.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and grid them up. Mike Jones on the TQ is your TQ. Davey starting right behind him in the 2. All right, I need at least 2 marshals out here. Got Joshua. I need 1 more marshal on the far end. Thank you, Andrew. You want to go 5? We can do whatever. Yeah, you want 5? All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. Got me a grid. We're going to go on the tone. Hold. Easy there, Mike. Oh, Marshall on the far end. Marshall on the far end. Don't give it to him, Davey. Make him earn it. Oh. Damn, Mike's got some power in that thing.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
Uh-oh. Marshall right here in front of me.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers
All
are
right,
Mike
2 and
Jones,
3 to
David
go.
Jones, and Polly. Fireball, Polly. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right, 125 left to go. Mike Jones leading him around. Davey right on his tail. 52 seconds back.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Mike Jones, David Jones, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
Don't give it to him, Davey. Oh, Davey. Gave it to him. All right, guys, 25 seconds left to go. Hey, Andrew, can you get that Velcro? There you go. Thank you, sir. 13.5 guys are going to hit that.
10, 9.
All right, keep him going
8,
until she says you are done.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Mike's going to make it one more
3,
time.
2, 1.
Oh,
David
Davey
Jones
got
done.
caught. All right. Mike's got to finish.
All drivers are finished. Mike Jones done. Up next, race number 6. 13.5 pan car. A main. Race order is. Corey, I ain't
All right,
got
we'll
time for
need
that.
some
Boss
marshals
Worth.
out here.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Blaine Shabarth. George Foy. Matt Kyle. Phil Clow. Phil Clow. Sal, Throttle Master,
Where's
DeFazio.
George at? George, you up
Corey,
here?
I ain't got time for that. Boss
There's
Worth.
George. Okay. All right.
Blaine
Straightaway's
Shabarth.
closed.
George Foy.
Straightaway's closed. Go ahead and line her up. I do need marshals out here. Need one more marshal down on my end, one in the center, one down on that end. I think Davey and Mike got that. I need a marshal over here if anybody doesn't mind. Yeah, can you cover right there, Kel? Yeah, just sit right there on the edge. All right, Corey in the 1, Sal in the 2, Blaine in the 3, George in the 4, Phil in the 5. All right, I got marshals. Kel's going to do a quick Velcro strap. All right, I got marshals. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Oh, what was, uh-oh. Ooh, Sal, the throttle master, going to come back hard with that one. Chase is on. All right, Corey leading the way. Blaine in the 2, Sal in the 3, George in the 4, Phil in the 5. All right, let you guys get settled real quick and go let somebody out.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that. Boss Worth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right, I hear a lot of tapping out there. Must have been George and Phil. All right, Corey and Sal battling it out for 1 and 2. Here they come down the straightaway. Ooh, this is shaping up to be a good race. Corey with a 9.622, Sal with a 10.071. That's my 1 and 2. Blaine in the 3 with a 10.460.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
George in the 4, Phil in the 5. George, that 10.772. Phil with that 10.653. Corey's got the hot lap. Sal is right behind him. Prodigy and Eclipse battling it out. Eclipse 4 and 5 battling it out between George and Phil. Whoa. Oh, Phil. He went, because that's all I heard. Spurgear?
5 minutes left.
Pressure-
1 second.
Can
The
you
top
press the
drivers are
throttle?
Corey I Ain't
Oh,
Got
no,
Time
did
for
your
That,
rubber come off your
Bosworth,
tire?
Sal, Throttle
Oh.
Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
Oh, leader on his lid. Uh-oh, that changes up some things. Oh, lordy lord. See if Corey can gain composure. Chase him down. Uh-oh. Sal in the lead. Corey in the 2. Blaine in the 3. All right, let's see. Let's see. Corey was 3 seconds behind Sal. Let's see what this is now. 2.8. He's gaining on him. He
4
is
minutes, 4 minutes,
chasing
1
down
second.
Sal.
The top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, and Blaine Shabarth.
2.8 was the last. Now it's 2.5. Where are we at now? 2.1. That's going to be the battle to watch here shortly. 1.6. 1.4. 3:20 to go. 1.0. 0.8 separates the two.
3 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 second. The top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, and Blaine Shabarth.
Yes, 1 and 2. Going to the hook on the back sweeper. To the straight they go. That is my 1 and 2. Oh, Corey was looking. He was prying, but he didn't trying. All right, let's see. 0.5 separates the two. Corey saw a window, but he didn't like it. Corey out there playing with this food. Both almost on the same line. Ooh! Oh! Wiggle, wiggle, and go. Game on. All right. Good sportsmanship right there. All right. Let's try this again.
2 minutes left. After 6 minutes, 2 seconds. The top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Corey I Ain't Got Time.
Oh. Tells you how the track is still kind of loose a little bit. Your turn to spinny, Corey. Nope. All right, Corey back up on the lead. He was almost a half a lap down from Sal. Minute 20 to go. Did your battery die, George? Oh, George. Is it hot? Yeah, it's hot. I can feel the heat from here.
1 minute left after 7 minutes 2 seconds. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right, you heard her. Corey, Sal, Blaine Shabarth. My 1, 2, and 3. 40 seconds to go.
What'd you do, man?
Dude.
Dude.
Less speed than everybody else, so I tried just one tooth on the pinion. That's no bueno.
No bueno. Dude, what happened to my... All right, 15 seconds to go. There's only 3 of y'all on the road. All right, Corey, Sal, Blaine.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
All
3,
right.
2, 1.
And that is a race. When you are done crossing the line, here comes Corey in the 1.
Corey I Ain't Got
Blaine
Time
in
for
the
That,
3 and
Bosworth
Sal
done.
in the 2.
Blaine
Bring your
Shabarth
cars over
done.
here. I'll hand them over to
All
you.
drivers are
Take your
finished.
picks.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio done.